Welcome back, Duality 7Xers. We've got some wrestling news for you guys. Breaking news from the WWE. So I want to get to the first story. We're going to talk about Paige, and she's already pointing fingers after losing the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, and she's putting the blame squarely on referee Jessica Carr. Now, here's what happened over in the women's division. Paige and Brie Bella lost the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships at Madison Square Garden. And after the match, Paige publicly blamed referee Jessica Carr for the loss. Now, with Becky Lynch quietly agreeing, adding even more fuel to Lynch's ongoing issues with the WWE officials and Raw General Manager Adam Pearce, it doesn't make for an easy story. Now, that Paige is no longer a champion, and fans are starting to wonder what's next. She and Brie Bella could use their rematch clause at SummerSlam, but if they can't win their titles back, Paige may have to shift her focus towards chasing a singles championship on either Raw or SmackDown. Now, and with the whole fiasco that's surrounding Jessica Carr and Paige, it was interesting because after the match, Paige took to social media and she essentially said that Becky was right about the ref. Of course, again, pointing fingers at Jessica Carr. She's not going to seem to let that go. And that comment immediately caught the attention of Becky Lynch, who then responded with a simple but powerful thank you. Now, Lynch has been criticizing Jessica Carr's officiating for weeks, right? I mean, there obviously some kind of history between these guys. We don't know exactly what's going on, but it seems very unlucky for Becky or Paige every time they have to wrestle or they get into these encounters and Jessica happens to be the referee. Things don't always go according to their plan. Now, this is interesting because Paige is backing up Becky Lynch and really forcing the hand of Adam Pearce here, and he could be taking this situation a little bit more seriously. Now, the loss in itself also marks a very huge milestone for Paige since returning to WWE at WrestleMania 42. I mean, after years away from the ring, she had been a champion for the entire time. Her comeback alongside Brie Bella ended with the championship gold, but for now, that's the first time since her return that she's been without a title. Looking ahead, Paige and Brie Bella are expected to receive a rematch at SummerSlam. If they fail to regain the championships, it could signal the end of their partnership. Brie has always been most closely associated with Nikki Bella, who is rumored to be returning soon, leaving Paige free to pursue singles gold, should she wish. With Paige being a former Divas champion, don't be surprised if the WWE shifts her into the Women's Championship picture on either Raw or SmackDown. Could this be the beginning of Paige's biggest singles run yet? Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Now, on to the next story, guys. This is great. I mean, look, the WWE and AAA have been full of surprises this week. Ludwig Kaiser just received a major boost in AAA, and Chad Gable is heading to SummerSlam with championship momentum. Guys, this is unbelievable. This is probably one of the most exciting storylines. And look, the biggest update that I'm going to be breaking right now, it comes from AAA. And this is where Rey Mysterio actually had to chime in. He has officially announced, get this, guys, this is the breaking news. Andrea Bazarte has been rehired by the company. Bazarte, who was previously fired during the Ludwig Kaiser and Chad Gable storyline, is now making her return, which is adding to a very surprising twist. The timing is almost impeccable. It's interesting. As Kaiser continues to deal with an ongoing legal situation outside of wrestling, making this reunion a very major talking point, people are going to lose their minds. Now, yes, Ludwig Kaiser's got some serious things that he's dealing with the law, and hopefully that gets straightened out soon. We'd like to see him back in the squared circle, but meanwhile, Chad Gable has officially moved on from his El Grande Americano character after losing the mask versus match. Meanwhile, Chad Gable has officially moved on from his El Grande Americano character after losing the mask versus mask match to Ludwig Kaiser. Now, since returning to Raw, Gable has rebuilt his momentum in a huge way. After winning a gauntlet match, he's now the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship and is set to challenge Penta at SummerSlam. All right, guys, and look, it was never my intention. Internet streamer N3ON addresses Penta controversy after being banned by the WWE. Guys, I can't wait to talk to you guys about this. This is another huge breaking announcement. N3ON has been in a little bit of trouble with the WWE, and his comments were, "It was never my intention." So these were the comments that were given to us by internet icon streamer N3ON, who addressed Penta and addressed the WWE in the whole Penta controversy after being banned by WWE. Now, what the heck just happened? Like, what is going on here? So, from what we know, the WWE has reportedly banned popular streamer N3ON after a backstage incident involving Intercontinental Champion Penta at Fanatics Fest. And now N3ON is finally breaking his silence, right? So during day one of Fanatics Fest, N3ON was live streaming backstage when his cameraman accidentally captured Penta without his iconic mask. Now, as many wrestling fans know, Penta's unmasked appearance is closely guarded, making the moment a huge and major controversy almost immediately. After the incident, WWE organizers were reportedly unhappy with the breach, and N3ON and his team were banned from filming on day #2 of the event. N3ON has since addressed the situation publicly, saying that the incident was completely accidental. According to him, Penta had been told it was safe to remove his mask in that area, while N3ON had also been given permission to live stream there. The two situations obviously overlapped, and this is not good because if anyone did catch a glimpse of Penta's face, I mean, it's easy for people to just go ahead and put that all over the web, but it's not good overall, right? Obviously, they're trying to safeguard his appearance, and now it's kind of out there. N3ON has also revealed that he personally apologized to Penta off camera and insisted he would never intentionally expose a wrestler's identity or disrespect the business. While the apology has been made, the incident has sparked plenty of debate among wrestling fans about backstage privacy and whether WWE's response was actually justified. What do you guys think? Did the WWE make the right call by banning N3ON, or was it simply an unfortunate misunderstanding? Let me know your thoughts and comments, guys. And guys, this is great, man. I want to talk about OTC himself, Roman Reigns, Universal Champion. Record has now been surpassed by former WWE Women's Champion. What? A WWE record that many fans that would never thought be broken has officially fallen, and the person who did it is a former WWE superstar. So let's give you some context into this. Roman Reigns' legendary 1,316-day Universal Championship reign helped define probably one of the greatest eras in modern WWE history. From Payback 2020 until WrestleMania 40, Roman Reigns dominated the entire industry before finally losing the title to none other than Cody Rhodes. But now that incredible milestone has officially been surpassed. By who, you're asking? Well, the former WWE Women's Champion Ember Moon, now competing as Athena in Ring of Honor, has reached 1,317 days. One more day as the Women's World Champion in the Ring of Honor organization, making her the longest reigning modern champion in the United States. So Athena captured the championship in December of 2022, and she hasn't looked back, guys. She successfully defended that title against every challenger, turning herself into probably one of the most dominant champions in professional wrestling today. So while Roman's Universal Championship reign remains probably one of WWE's greatest accomplishments, Athena has now written her own place in wrestling history by breaking a record that many people thought and believed would stand for years. Guys, December 2022. Just think about that for a second. Let that sink in. December of 2026, which is right around the corner, is going to make it 4 years. That is absolutely unfathomable. It's uncanny. I mean, unreal. Unreal. All right, guys, let's talk about LA Knight. LA Knight is a fan favorite, and he starts to get deeply honest about an extremely controversial, unreal episode that featured none other than himself. So LA Knight is breaking his silence, guys. You know, he's probably on one of the most controversial moments from WWE Unreal. And according to the super megastar, there's probably a lot more to the story than fans were actually shown. The latest episode of WWE Unreal pulled back the curtain and the chaotic finish to the 2025 Money in the Bank ladder match. Remember where Seth Rollins captured the briefcase after a finish that reportedly didn't go according to plan? Well, the cameras even caught a tense backstage exchange in gorilla position between LA Knight and WWE executives, with Triple H placing the blame squarely on Knight for not putting Rollins over the way it was supposed to be planned. But now LA Knight is telling fans not to believe everything that they saw. So, speaking at Fanatics Fest in New York City, Knight sarcastically called the episode his favorite moment before making it clear he sees the situation entirely different, right? He's admitted that uh, there's a lot he isn't ready to talk about yet, but he said that the version of events is a little different from what is shown in the documentary. And the statement has already sparked major speculation among WWE fans, with many wondering what really happened behind the scenes and whether we'll eventually hear the full story from the megastar himself. If that day comes, if that day comes, it could completely change how fans view one of the most talked about moments in WWE Unreal. And speaking of LA Knight, I want to get to one more story, guys. He's currently in a lengthy feud right now with the Bloodline. And look, LA Knight LA Knight is just in the news a lot right now, and rightfully so. I mean, he's heading into WWE's biggest battles of the year, right? But could SummerSlam finally be the moment that changes everything for this megastar? LA Knight has been stuck in the middle of some major WWE storylines for months. And now his lengthy feud, war with the Bloodline is reaching a boiling point, and something has to be solved. After battling the Vision this year, Knight found himself in another heated rivalry following WrestleMania 42, and that, in a sense, made him the target of the Bloodline. But this time, he's not fighting alone, guys. No, LA Knight does not fight alone. LA Knight has joined forces with Solo, Sequoia, and Royce Keys. Now, obviously, these individuals don't really see eye to eye on a lot of things, but on this, they seem to have found some common mutual understanding. These two men that I just talked about, Sequoia and Keys, are two men that actually share hatred for the Bloodline. Solo has rejected multiple attempts from Roman Reigns to bring him back into the group, while Jacob Fatu has made it a mission to take him down. Now, all of this tension, guys, is going to just erupt like a volcano ready to blow its top. And it's all going to happen at SummerSlam as LA Knight, Solo Sequoia, and Royce Keys go head to head with the Usos and Jacob Fatu in a massive, massive 6-man tag team showdown. But the biggest question remains: what happens after the Bloodline feud ends? So WWE fans have been waiting for a while now for LA Knight to get another true singles push, and many believe he's been overlooked despite his popularity. That very well may be true, but if WWE finally decides to give this megastar the spotlight he deserves, then SummerSlam could be the beginning of a brand new chapter for none other than LA Knight himself. Guys, that's all the news that I have today for you guys. I can't wait to talk some more wrestling news with you guys soon. If you guys like this take, please smash a like and subscribe. Hit the notification so you guys never miss a beat. And the pleasure was all mine. I look forward to catching you guys on the next one.